Conversations between inmates and lawyers possibly recorded and turned over to the prosecution. Tonight on the Night Beat, our Wink News investigation continues. We uncover how it happened and how often it happened. Wink News investigator Dave Culbreth broke the story on Wednesday and just went through an internal affairs report released by the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office just tonight.
Of course, you know, the attorney-client privilege is supposed to be at all times, no matter what, highly confidential, kind of like when you talk to your doctor or your preacher. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, which runs the jail, clearly violated that privilege. Tonight, we're learning to what extent.
A motion was filed last week by the Chief Public Defender in Charlotte County asking a judge to remove the entire state attorney's office from the murder case of Dwayne Johnson, who will find himself on trial next month. Back in September, he allegedly shot and killed a man, firing 3 bullets into his head, all over a cocaine deal gone bad. Last month, the public defender was notified by the state attorney's office that at least one of his consultations with Johnson was recorded. In the 11-page report released tonight, it reveals that since April of 2011, almost 4 years ago, 1,905 attorney-client privileged conversations were possibly recorded. The report says of those, only 4 were sent to the state attorney's office, 1 was given to a detective, 2 of those were partially viewed and then turned off. Russell Kershey has been an attorney in Charlotte County for over 20 years and just can't believe this.
1,900, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, what I was hoping for is that they were going to discover that it was 1 or that it was 10, something like that. It didn't even occur to me that there was a chance that it might be 1,900 different times.
The Sheriff's Office says the reason is that there was a software glitch at computer terminals and a discrepancy with the typing system that incorrectly identified when a conversation was supposed to be private.
Well, I can't imagine that a detective actually pushed a button to record, purposely recorded 1,900 conversations. I mean, they don't have the time to be sitting there and recording individual conversations 1,900 times. That's like a full-time job.
The Sheriff's Office says there's now a drop-down system in place with a double-check system, and that fixed the problem.
That's the concern pretty much on everybody's mind is where do we go from here? There's every defense attorney in the county who has a client who spent any time in jail is going to have to make some sort of request, some sort of motion to determine whether any of their conversations have been compromised.
Now, from a perspective standpoint, the jail is right there. Visitors, including attorneys, come to this building right over here where they do a video conference with an inmate. That system is provided by an outside vendor, which is essentially where the Sheriff's Office is placing the blame. New on the Night Beat, live in Charlotte County, Dave Culbreth, Wink News Now.
Dave, thank you.